My family went to a restaurant, and I was paying with my credit card, and the person behind the counter said, "Oh, Barron," and she goes, "My last name's Barron too," and I didn't even know, we figured out that we were cousins.
So many cousins. We're like third generation. Yeah, we're like towards the end of it. We're the younger ones.
So you got a big span.
Yeah, a big span of age, and the third generation with us, I mean, it exploded.
How many brothers and sisters were in your dad's?
Wasn't there 13 to begin with?
13.
Well, our whole family in the short history originated in Guanajuato, Mexico. Both your grandma and grandpa.
I think the food is probably the fondest memory I had.
I made tortillas twice a day, a big old stack. The kids wouldn't eat bread for nothing.
Walking in Auntie Tony's house and her making that stuff, the smell of her tortillas and grandma's. And I always remember this. I was telling the girls about this recently, about how at lunchtime you guys would go eat your lunch in the bushes because other kids would tease you because you had tortillas.
Grandpa would get a big fat pig, get him real fat, and butcher him, and make a lot of tamales, chicharrones, and all kinds of food.
When you come to the house, the first thing my grandma would do, she would just go in the kitchen and start cooking. She'd always feed you first thing.
And you did not refuse to eat.
No.
It was like a train station. Yeah. If you stood there for an hour or two, you'd see everybody coming in, yeah, and they'd be bringing food too.
We used to get together with the family when you guys were small. We used to have a lot of fun. Christmas, New Year, Mother's Day. We used to rent a halls because the family was so big. Remember?
We outgrew the hall.
Yeah, basically.
We outgrew the hall. You know what I really think of? I remember going to just the barbecues. I realized how lucky I was because I'd bring friends with me that really didn't have family. And they would say, "Oh, you are so lucky to have this type of gatherings, because it just wasn't."
We take it for granted.
Yeah, we took it for granted.
When you guys start growing up, you guys wanted that relationship to start all over. That's why we start making the family reunions again.
It's very fun to have it. We're lucky.
How big is your
Big.
You guys grew up going to church every Sunday?
No.
No?
No, we're too far away from the church.
Is that why she had the altar?
Yep. We used to pray the rosary there all the time.
I used to pray a lot with Grandma after my mom would go to work. We would go upstairs and she had her little altar there and we would say the rosary. I would just always sit with her while she prayed. She prayed a lot.
My grandfather is named Barron. He moved in about April 2007. We go to church together. We go to St. George for the 8:30 Mass, and then I would always listen to him pray. I liked hearing him pray. He would say the Catholic prayers, the Hail Mary. And
some traditions that I remember from Grandma that I actually carry on to my kids is, before they leave the house, I always make the sign, the cross on them. Before anywhere they leave, when they're leaving me. And Grandma used to do that. She always used to make the sign, the cross on me.
I'm proud of my family because they changed things for me so I can have a better opportunity.
Having the family reunions, teaching us about the music, telling us the stories of their hometowns, people in their hometowns. I'm very lucky.
My daughter came home from high school, and she goes, "Hey, I don't have a cousin name. I can't remember who it was." I go, "I think you do." You know what I'm saying? That's when we started talking, me and your dad, about, what? We need to get together because we're getting lost, and people don't know who they are.
This was a way for them to know, if something ever happened to me, they're not alone. There's people out there that they can see that they are related to.
We thought the world was just as big as little Texas, somewhere like that. That's when we found out that the world was bigger than we thought it was.